Many factors influence design decisions, starting with a building owner's goals and needs and expanding to standards, regulations, budget, schedule, site conditions, and sustainability goals. In addition to these factors, you and your architect will consider the needs of occupants and their ability to access the building with ease. In this video, we will discuss building accessibility and what owners should know. Hi, my name is Josh Reckemer and I'm an architect here at Newman Munson. Accessibility is a foundational component of good design. Buildings should be functional and intuitive for anyone to navigate, regardless of their ability. While building codes and standards inform many accessible design practices, your architect should go beyond these requirements to seamlessly integrate equal access into the design. This video will discuss building accessibility in greater detail, explain universal design practices, and describe how an architect can analyze an existing building for accessibility compliance. Nearly 1 in 4 Americans have a functional disability that impacts their ability to walk, climb stairs, see, hear, or grasp an object. For most of history, functional barriers have limited access to public spaces and prevented people with disabilities from participating completely in civic life. Code requirements for accessibility depend on having the authority having jurisdiction, AHJ. Some building types are guided by local codes, while others follow state requirements. Federal facilities follow a specific code called the Architectural Barriers Act Accessibility Standards, or ABAS. These codes apply to design and construction of all areas of a building, from the development of the site to countertop heights. Mobility is only one consideration. Accessibility requirements also apply to signage, lighting, and more. Although building codes inform many design decisions, your architect should go beyond minimum requirements. Accessibility should seamlessly weave into the design at its core to ensure ease of use, intuitiveness, and enjoyment for all users. One approach is to follow the principles of universal design. Developed by a group of architects, product designers, and engineers, universal design is defined as the design and composition of an environment so that it can be accessed, understood, and used to the greatest extent possible by all people regardless of their age, size, ability, or disability. Rather than being characterized as a code requirement, universal design is a set of principles that informs design decisions. These principles include equitable use, flexibility in use, simple and intuitive use, perceptible information, tolerance for error, low physical effort, and size and space for approach and use. Universal design can apply to any project or product. Its goal is to maximize inclusivity, and its principles aim to benefit everyone. When analyzing a building or site in terms of accessibility, an architect would first confirm both the AHJ and applicable code requirements. A thorough understanding of the appropriate codes is essential to identify potential issues and how they apply to a building's current and long-term use. The architect may also partner with a third-party consultant specializing in accessibility. Typically, an analysis of an existing building includes a walkthrough that starts at the site level before moving inside. The architect will begin by assessing surfaces, changes in level, parking, and access into and out of the building, among other things, also called egress. Inside, they will assess pathways through the building, focusing on widths, turning radiuses, and slopes. They will also analyze the integration of accessible pathways into the building's overall design. Access should be equal for all users, with accessible routes that are easy to find and navigate and that don't call special attention to themselves. An architect will also assess rails, grab bars, counter heights, hardware, clearances, and mounting heights. Items like hand dryers or other fixtures, for example, should be easy to access for all users. When your architect completes this study, they will provide a report outlining potential issues. The report may include drawings, images of problem areas, delineation of the code or standard at issue, and recommendations for changes. Ideally, your architect will assess accessibility at all project stages and find ways to integrate accessible features into the building's overall design. Successful projects are functional and intuitive for every user, regardless of their ability. Accessibility studies are often part of a larger assessment or study of feasibility that helps you identify the challenges and opportunities of your project. In addition to accessibility code compliance, your architect will examine systems, equipment, and space utilization. Learn more by clicking the link below and read about the feasibility study process and how you can prepare.